Alright, what is up, guys? We are back with Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 292. Nice little cover page here with Ryudasel and Mael. Really curious to see everyone's reactions to just like the revelations about Mael in general. Like, how is Zeldris gonna feel? How is Ryudasel gonna feel that just the fact that his brother was technically like inside of a prison where he had to kill like his own race, right? Like that's definitely got to mess up Ryudasel a little bit to know that. And Merlin, will that even like how is she going to react to this as well? So I'm really excited to see what this is going to do. Um, and then yeah, I guess we're gonna see a little bit more about Merlin fighting Kusak. It looks like on this page, so I'm excited for that too. All right. Do you have any idea what you're doing? As expected of a top class demon, any ordinary demon would have lost their mind and died at this pain and suffering. So she's just torturing him at this point. Like, Kusak hasn't even been able to get out of her mind. Like, he's still in there. Um, okay, so, but if you weren't able to continue enduring like this, it'd be troublesome for me. The only way I can fill my heart now that I've lost Arthur is to inflict torment and agony upon you. And to mutilate your soul to the point... Wait a second. To the point that you'll never again be able to return to normal. This is bad. If I don't get back to my body soon, not just me, but Master Zeldris will fall to this monster. I like that he referred to her to like as a monster. Okay, so it looks like Kusak is getting out. What is this pain? Regardless, this is my only chance to escape. Are you alright, Merlin? Escanor, get rid of now while you can. Right. Alright, so this is... I don't think this is Kusak's doing, right? This is in response to, what's going on with Mael, maybe? Okay, so what the heck is going on here? Lord Ryudasel. Gil, hang in there. And... Alright, Gale Thunder is just coughing a little bit. So Zeldris is being affected. You got Chandler, Kusak. This can't be. Esterosa of the Ten Commandments, who I've been trying to kill, who I swore to take revenge upon for the death of my younger brother Mael, was Mael himself? Impossible. That's just absurd. Hendrickson, why are you healing me while leaving your own wounds uncared for? It's fine, don't worry about me. Merlin, hang in there. Escanor, it looks like you've returned to your normal body. Yeah, thanks to the sun that was charged in Rita. More importantly, it seems fortune has taken our side. Oh, okay, the demons are back up. Alright, I'm really happy that they're not done for. Because you guys know, last chapter, I feel like the last couple chapters, I've been complaining that, like, it just felt way too quick for them to go out. So, I'm here. I'm happy that it looks like they're getting, like, a second wind. Anyway, have they already recovered? Don't make light of the recovery power of a top-class demon. Don't shout so loud. It's pounding in my head. It's like a hungover. It's like I'm hungover. No, it looks like some of them are suffering even worse than we are, but what would you expect? Margaret, are you okay? I love that Gil refers to her as Margaret. What have you done, Lord Ryudasel? This isn't their doing. The source is likely my master Galther. He used the dark magic to alter the memories of everyone that knew Mael of the Four Archangels, even the Demon King himself. Lady Merlin, what are you saying? That's crazy that Merlin like automatically came to that conclusion. Like the right answer, she like already knew immediately. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, that uneasy feeling I always had around Esterosa. Now that I at last know what it is, it's like I finally cleared my throat of something that was blocking it. To think that you manufactured Mael into Esterosa to get the goddess clan to invoke the coffin of everlasting darkness. But for some reason or another, that alteration was undone, and the realizations that it brought came in like a shock, an impact right into our very souls. It seems like the closer to Mael someone was, the greater the impact was. So Ryudacel's definitely gonna feel it the worst. Esteros of the Ten Commandments was Mael of the Four Archangels. If that's so, then Zeldris, why? Why have I not received any notable shock? What a dumb question. Because for what it's worth, I never once looked up to Esteros as a brother. Now that I'm finding out he wasn't really my brother, I'm actually quite relieved. Now then, let's move on to round two. No, leave this to us. Indeed, with Ryudacel in that state, at a glance, it seems our situation has changed for the better. I mean, that's true. Ryudacel looks like he's out of commission now. But meanwhile, Escanor has already recovered. And most importantly, that Sorceress's true power is seemingly bottomless. So now, of all times, what reason is there for you two to fight alone? They still have their allies, the Seven Deadly Sins. We wish for you, Master Zeldris, to preserve your strength for when they inevitably attack, which is why we shall take responsibility for the foes before us now. I mean, what's stopping Merlin from doing the thing she literally just did, last chapter? Like, why isn't she doing that right now? I don't know. But I really do hope that Chandler and Cusack, step up their game. They actually do something this time around. I really hope they do. Anyway, this is something we must do. This is our duty. Alright, they're touching canes now, okay? Once, long ago, in order for the Demon King to rule over the underworld, he created one certain demon. Are they gonna fuse? Oh, are they really gonna fuse? Naming it the original demon, the Demon King granted it his power as his most trusted retainer. But the sinful demon of origin took great hubris in his own strength and started a rebellion to take the Demon King's throne for his own. This magic power, of course, after overtaking the demon, it received a great and dire punishment. Its body and soul was torn into two. Okay, that's cool. And it was given an important duty. They were to be instructors to the two princes and to raise them to be candidates for the next Demon King. Cusack, Chandler, just what in the world are you? Master Zeldris, this is my request to you. Young Master Meliodas, you must become Demon King. Dude. Let's see this transformation. Impossible. They dispersed the dark domain created by Meliodas and the commandments. That is their original form? Look at Merlin's face, dude. She's legit shook by this. What? This design, dude. I'm trying to really appreciate this design. Oh man. I'm uh always been a fan of what are they, the Minotaur or the Centaur, whatever they're called, the half horse, half man kind of creatures and mythologies and stuff like that. I've always been a fan of that design. Especially the one in the Claymore manga. And also in Berserk, they have one of the apostles is takes on that form as well. So I've always liked that design. So this one is definitely not disappointing. I love the fire hair. It kind of reminds me, I don't know, a little bit of Gon vibes from Hunter x Hunter when he transformed into his older version or whatever. When his hair was just all wavy and stuff like that, kind of giving me flashbacks to that. Yeah, this is cool, man. He's got two swords, Chandler's staff, a shield. Man, dude, and he looks gigantic as well, so this is gonna be insane, dude. Anyway, I am the center of the original demon. Dude, even Zeldris is whoa. As of now, we've just completely lost all chance of victory. That makes me hyped, dude. The fact that Merlin actually acknowledged that and actually said, yeah, we're done now. We can't win. That makes me really excited. Dude, and even the sky is being affected, the wind, the seas, everything is being affected by this transformation. It's coming from Camelot, isn't it? Dude, and look at King with his wings, dude. Yeah, I could feel Merlin and Escanor's magic power as well. We need to hurry, everyone. I'm sure something terrible is happening over there. Let's go rendezvous with Mama for now. Hawk, what's that light? Don't ask me. What the hell just happened? Did I come from, Hawk? Did he just shoot out that light? Oh, it's Bond. Okay. No way. You really came back. It seems my sister's eyes were spot on when they chose you, Bon. I've returned. Elaine, Captain. Nice. Bon returns with the strength. Gained in purgatory, the time to give hope has come. Chapter 293, that someday is now. Uh, the shock of Mael's fabrication, along with the appearance of the original demon, has completely changed the state of the war. In the midst of this dilemma, at last, Bond returns to the real world. Dude, this was a fantastic chapter. Like, an absolutely, like, dare I say, god tier chapter. This is probably one of my favorite chapters of the year, honestly. Um, I was so disappointed because, like, I felt like with the whole I mean, we were so hyped for Zeldris, like the three-way battle against Escanor, Merlin, Ryudicel versus the two demons and Zeldris. Like we were so hyped for that, and then actually getting to see the fight and like how it turned out to me was like pretty disappointing. Like just how quickly it happened, how quickly like Zeldris, Cusack, and Chandler were defeated. Um, so that really disappointed me, and like the fact that Merlin could take on the two demons by herself with no problem was like pretty disappointing to me. Now we absolutely need like all hands on deck against the original demon. Like they're like this is something that Escanor can't do alone. This is something that Merlin can't do alone. Like all of the sins need to come together to fight this demon, and that is to me, I don't know, that not that is more believable than just having, you know, one person fighting these two demons and winning, but it just feels a little bit more realistic, you know, like I don't know, like we need like a bunch of people fighting this demon, and I don't know, I like that a lot. um and you know, just King sprouting his wings and now helping out, and now we have Bond coming in as well, and um I don't know, dude, it's gonna be really exciting. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, man, it's just like it's just gonna be like we do it is like all hands on deck, and I'm glad that, I mean, seemingly like Merlin acknowledges that, yeah, like we where we are right now with just her and Escanor, we probably can't do anything to him, but you add in all the sins together and maybe we have a chance against the sinner. So I don't know, um I don't know. I like that the fight took a turn that has made it a little bit more exciting. Um, but yeah, and I don't even know if Zeldris is even needed in this fight. I mean, the demons did tell him like just leave this to us, right? They did say that. So I don't know what Zeldris is gonna do, if he's even gonna join in the fight or what. Um, but yeah, man, I don't know, but I can tell you this, man. I am absolutely excited for this. Yeah, absolutely excited. The fact that Merlin said, as of right now, we've completely lost all chance of victory, dude. That's pretty crazy. So really quickly, I want to go back to like a little bit of like the backstory behind the demon himself, the sinner. Um, So, in order for the Demon King to rule over the underworld, he created one certain demon, the original demon. And the Demon King granted it his power as his most trusted retainer. Um, but then obviously, I'm guessing the original demon was getting greedy, and he wanted the throne for himself. And then obviously, the Demon King, to stop that, split him into two, and then uh, basically said that you're basically going to be responsible for trading the two princes, right? I think I got the gist of that. Um, He took great hubris in his own strength to start a rebellion to take the Demon King's throne. Um, so it received a great punishment. His body was torn. Yeah, okay. So I think that's a pretty cool backstory, and the fact that Chandler and Cusack have shown like enough restraint to like up to this point to never go back and like fuse together. I think is actually really really cool, and I think it makes a lot of sense why they would never want to like join up and be in that form until it's absolutely necessary for them to do so. I think it does make sense. I think it's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, man, and the fact that Zell just didn't even know about this as well, man, is pretty crazy. Um, yeah, and then also the fact like I feel like this is so vague, but saying that that the sinner or the demon king gave like his power to the sinner. So like I feel like what exactly does that entail? Like what exactly are we going to be seeing from the sinner? And that's going to be a little bit of a glimpse to the demon king's overall power as well. So that's going to be exciting as well. Yeah, man, there's just so much, man. Like I said, man, this was one of my favorite chapters between um the Mael revelation. Zeldris saying that he never even looked up to Estros or like considered him like held him in the same light that he did to as as opposed to Meliodas, right? So that's why he wasn't that affected. So between that, between the sinners, kind of all right, Cusack and Chandler's like fuse into the sinner, seeing that, and then the sins gathering all together, um, heading to Camelot. I would assume. This is great, man, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm like beyond excited, man. Now just like this fight can't be disappointing, man. Like there has to be like, and I'm obviously going to assume that there will be, but there absolutely has to be like struggle, like legit struggle. Like my problem with the Merlin fight specifically with Cusack and Chandler was that there was no struggle. Like she just did it so easily. Like she defeated those two like so easily. And of course she has affinity and that's why. But that was my main problem with that fight and mainly a lot of the Escanor fights as well. So I just want to see some actual like back and forth. Like I want to see the sinner like actually giving it to the sins and actually like the sins having their backs up against the ropes and things like that and I'm not saying that I want to see like people die, but like I actually want to see some actual like struggle. I want to see the sins actually have to work to win this fight. Um, and I don't know, man. I have faith in Nakaba to pull through with this fight, so I'm excited. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this chapter. Really excited for this fight. Yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe for more Taizai. Tell me what you guys thought down below. How are you guys hyped for the sinner? Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Peace.